A reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Romans. Brothers and sisters, we know that all things work for good for those who love God, who are called according to his purpose. For those he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, so that he might be the firstborn among many brothers. And those he predestined, he also called. And those he called, he justified. And those he justified, he glorified. The word of the Lord. With delight I rejoice in the Lord. Though I trusted in your mercy, let my heart rejoice in your salvation. Let me sing of the Lord. He has been good to me.
The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. This is how the birth of Jesus Christ came about. When his mother Mary was betrothed through Joseph, but before they lived together, she was found with a child through the Holy Spirit. Joseph, her husband, since he was a righteous man, yet unwilling to expose her to shame, decided to divorce her quietly. Such was his intention when, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to him in dream and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary, your wife, into your home. For it is through the Holy Spirit that this child has been conceived in her. She will bear a son, and you are to name him Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins. All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophets. Behold, the virgin shall be with child and bear a son, and they shall name him Emmanuel, which means God is with us. The Gospel of the Lord.
A couple of passages from our readings this morning that I'd like to share with you. The first is from the Gospel. Do not be afraid. That's a message by the angel to Joseph. Do not be afraid to take Mary, your wife, into your home. And that was the same message that Mary received from the angel as well. Mary, be not afraid. The Lord is with you. That's something that we need, to hear. That's something that we need to hold on to in our lives, especially in our journey, especially when life gets a little difficult. Do not be afraid. Have no fear. The Lord is with you. The other passage I'd like us to listen to and to hold on to is from the first reading, the letter of Paul to the Romans, Romans chapter 8, verse 28. All things work for good for those who love God. That's something that we need to remember as well. All things work for good for those who love God. It doesn't mean that everything always works out here in this life. But the promise of life eternal. Today we celebrate the birthday of Mother Mary. Birthdays are so important. Birthdays, that's when we celebrate the gift of life, the gift of being alive. When someone greets you a happy birthday or writes you a birthday card or sings you a birthday song, basically what they're saying is, thank you for being. It is a joy, to have you. It's an honor to have you as a part of our life. So birthdays are so important. So may we never forget. Of course, we don't forget our birthdays, but may we never forget the birthdays of those closest, to us, our friends. It's our way of saying to them, we thank you for being. And that's pretty much, our way of saying to Mother Mary, we thank you for being. We thank you for your yes. Because of your life, we have life with a capital L. And maybe it is appropriate at this point to sing a birthday song to Mother Mary. Can you lead a birthday song to Mother Mary? Okay, and if you can all stand and all together, we sing a birthday song to Mother Mary. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you. And the beautiful thing about making Mary happy, we make Jesus, her son, happy as well.